The 19th Annual European Film Festival gets underway in May for 2 weeks at Movietowne, but while it has enjoyed year-on-year success, some quarters say the model should be copied for the overall Trinidad and Tobago film industry and the festival, which is still in its early stages and in need of more funding and promotion. Some insiders, like the Trinidad and Tobago Film Festival director Bruce Paddington, says the development of local film could become a very lucrative and diversified industry. For tonight's Inside Business, Roger Dwarika examines whether the Trinidad and Tobago film industry is fast and furious or a bit like driving Miss Daisy.
If you're a budding Caribbean filmmaker, how do you compete against this? Big effects, big stars, and big bucks. Every year, Hollywood churns out multi-million-dollar blockbusters that rake in billions for the biggest filmmaking franchise in the world.
You think you know what's coming? You don't have a clue.
Starts.
Compare that to the European film industry, by contrast, much smaller and perhaps fewer blockbusters.
Europe still is the second largest producer of movies in the world, so it's quite important given the fact that these kind of movies are not easily accessible in Trinidad, which is largely dominated by American blockbusters.
Not a single thing about us deserved anything but condemnation.
But break it down further to this country, with a wealth of talented, creative and budding filmmakers, supported by the TT Film Festival, but hampered by various obstacles.
Hey, can you help us? I have money, I'll pay.
There needs to be much more promotion of it. There needs much more awareness of the films that have been made. But we also need the TV stations and the cinemas to be willing to take a risk, a little risk, but show local films and help to build an audience, help to develop an audience for local and Caribbean films.
Mr. Paddington has been the leading light in supporting the film industry and TNT and promoting the annual European Film Festival, which was launched on Monday night. He tells CNews the industry here is progressing, and the addition of the annual Euro Film Showcase not only brings the best in Euro films to a Caribbean audience, but also serves as a model to develop the overall industry here, from the bottom up.
We feel the government should put things in place that would either force or incentivize the TV stations and the cinemas to show local films and local programs, and when they show them, to properly promote them.
The TT film industry receives a variable subvention of between $100,000 to $400,000 a year, and independent filmmakers can also apply for grants from the film company. On the other hand, the European Film Festival, which is supported by the EU, could be looking to further develop their industry by coming to these shores.
Well, this is something that we try to pursue. Obviously, investment promotion is something that all our member states are into, rather than us directly. But yes, in the cultural sphere, I think that we have a lot in common and that we could exchange more, and we should pursue that. We have been very active. We have a number of projects going on in the movie sector and a few grants. So we are on the right track.
According to Mr. Paddington, the film industry here still has a far way to go. Whilst more funding is required, there's a need for more support and promotion. However, he believes sooner rather than later, Caribbean cinema might just be coming to a big screen alongside the big hitters. Roger Dwarika, CNews.